Hello, everyone. So, my name is V, and today I'm to talk to you about Jupiter switching into Cancer for the next year. So, what is happening? Well, once a year, we have Jupiter that switches signs, and this really changes the entire vibe of how we grow, receive, and lead as a human being that is part of a collective. So on June 9th of 2025, we have Jupiter that is leaving, fast talking Gemini to dive into Cancer. Now, this is a placement where Jupiter is said to be exalted, aka it's like operating at full emotional intelligence and intuitive power. So, what I'm trying to say here is that this is a huge energetic shift, okay? So, we're moving from brain-based expansion to heart-based embodiment. So, while Jupiter was in Gemini, this pushed us to really think wider, talk more, learn faster. But with Jupiter going into Cancer, now this says slow down and freaking feel it. Okay. This isn't about building empires at lightning speed or, broadcasting yourself to the biggest audience. Like this is about building a life and also a business that actually feels like home. Like Cancer is ruled by the moon, okay? So it definitely brings us back to emotional security, like family, nourishment, and the kind of belonging that really doesn't need performance. So if you're wondering, how is this going to unfold for me? Well, I strongly suggest that you look back at June 2013 to July 2014, which was the last time that Jupiter was in Cancer. So, what parts of your life expanded then? Like what roots were you planting? What emotional cycles played out during that time? And don't be surprised if you see similar themes resurface. Like only now the difference is that you're going to be better equipped to move through them with more maturity and purpose. So this transit in South is going to spotlight depth, care, and connection and emotion as a new currency. So nurturing is going to become strategic. Like intuition is going to become your biggest ally and your biggest tool. Like people want to feel held during Jupiter in Cancer, like in their communities, in their relationships, in their environments. And if you're building something that is designed to really support other people, like you're already ahead of the game. Now, on a more collective scale, you could expect themes around housing, caregiving, family systems, or even ancestral healing to surge. We have real estate and the wedding industry that could also thrive. Like governments may face more pressure to actually show up for their people, like especially the people that are more vulnerable, like, children and elderly people. So with Jupiter in Cancer, we don't tolerate neglect. Like it demands compassion with structure. But that being said, we cannot forget also the shadow side of Jupiter in Cancer. We have Cancer that craves safety, which means it can cling super hard to comfort zone. So under Jupiter's influence, that can look like overgiving, like playing the martyr because you want attention on yourself, or even staying small because, well, at least it feels familiar. Like, no, that is not growth. That's self-abandonment disguised as loyalty. Like you're allowed to want security and expansion. Like you are allowed to take up more space emotionally and materially. So Jupiter in Cancer's real flags, like it's not flashy, it's not loud, it's foundational. Like it's the reminder that, building a legacy doesn't mean anything if you feel empty and unseen while building it. So this season, like this next year, is really here to help you fortify what actually holds you. Your inner world, your emotional needs, your relationships, and the containers that you operate with daily. So just don't scale for the sake of scaling, okay? Build what feels like home. Build what supports your nervous system. Because for real, like true expansion, like it starts where you feel safe enough to fully be who you are. So on this, people, I'm going to wish you a very good year of having Jupiter in Cancer. If you want more information on like exactly where this is going to hit your life, you can always check out the house in your birth chart that is ruling Cancer. And if you have no idea how to do this, well, I invite you to download the guide that is right in the comments. So you know all the basic on generating your birth chart and identifying like your houses and the zodiac signs that rule your houses. So you're going to know exactly how Jupiter in Cancer is going to affect you this next year. So on this, hit the subscribe button if it's not already done so you never miss another video again, and I will talk to you soon.